Supposed to be able to finish.
I'm just saying. You gotta, you have to ask each person.
Hey,
What's that kind of people?
in calculus, there are basically 4 ways you're expected to analyze everything. Graphs, numbers, you have functions, and tables. Okay? Numeric limits use numbers and tables. We've already done graphs, right? I'll teach you the algebra later. So, let's just go simple. Numeric limits become very useful when you can't look at a graph, but the algebra is really impossible, but the other techniques don't work. Okay? So just graphically, what's the limit as x approaches 0? 0. This is not a trick question. I made it easy for a reason. So right there, correct? X is going to 0, the y value is 0. If we needed to analyze this numerically, this is going to look familiar for most of you. X is approaching 0, correct? We need to analyze it from the right side and from the left side numerically. So what's, if we have 0.001, remember this now? See how we start a little ways away, and from the right side we go towards 0. Right? So this should be 0. So, 0 is our x value that we're approaching. Okay. From the left side, again, we don't need it in this equation because it's more simple, but there are equations with roots and fractions and stuff that get kind of nasty that we're going to need this technique. Your book does not write the table like this, and it drives me bonkers. They make it vertical. Okay, so I suggest when you do it, you write it like this. So if we plug each of these into x squared, what do we output? I think it's going to output 0.01.
Wait, so all we have to do for this one is just plug it into x squared?
Yeah, you just plug these into the function.
Isn't there ones where it's like x squared plus 3x? Okay.
Then it gets messier,
Okay.
right? This is just a straightforward,
This is simple.
easy example. Is that right? Is there one more zero?
Yeah.
And it's negative.
No, it's squared.
So then how does that work? Is it just not working?
This is still going towards 0, right?
Yeah, but it's,
They're getting smaller and smaller. The x, these are y values. Y values here are positive, getting smaller than 0. Right? X's, y's.
okay.
How many zeros? 5.
5. This side also goes to 0 as well, right?
Okay.
So now we can say that our limit is 0. Only if both sides go to the same spot. Okay? Let me give you a nasty one, and then we'll be good.
Yeah, Mr. Arthur, we're like, on this.
I know.
Is that gonna be in our book?
This is right in your books. So. Okay, so if I plug in 9, I get 0 over 0, correct? Uh-oh. Okay. You might be able to graph it. It's a possibility, but if you're going to generate a table for a numerical analysis, what numbers do I need to the left? Yeah. 8 point, and then, correct? And then to the right? Now these are the numbers you put in. Okay. You okay with that? I'm going quick, I know. We got to do this. So, are you confident you can plug these in and evaluate for each of those numbers?
No.
No.
Well, wouldn't it be undefined if we plug 9 in if we didn't?
Right. 9, it doesn't have an answer. That's why we're plugging all these in, because they do have answers. Okay. So it's actually 5.98, 5.998, 5.99998. See where that's headed? Towards 6, right? These ones. Where's it going? 6. So we can say that the limit equals 6. That's about as fast as it gets. So I'm going to stop there because we're out of time. Let me give you the problems I want you to work on. Bring questions, please. Last Tuesday, we'll have time to spend on it.
Wait, this is due by Tuesday? These ones-
That's the intent. I'm just going to kind of gauge where you're at on it.
Is that 48?
49, 39. If these do not go to the same value, the limit does not exist. Okay. Like one-sided limit. So give it a try. If you struggle, don't spend more than an hour on it. If you're having issues,
Oh. Jason, you tell your free calculus class that
I told you that last year.
Jason does not listen.
Jason does not.
You know, I don't think I told him that this year.
Why? Alex, I have a binder question. I have all the-
All right, I'd like to thank you for your cooperation. We are done testing the fire alarm system.
So if the alarm shell will go off